first show you this look. It's live of Fort Myers Beach. The camera sits right on Pink Shell Resort, so you can see right over that Gulf water. Looking gorgeous with the sunrise, but a little cloudy out there, and that's typically what we're really going to see, not just today, but also tomorrow. And when you look at Doppler radar, what we're seeing on the East Coast is what is to come for us. So as you step out the door right now, we're looking nice and dry in Southwest Florida. If you have any errands to run, I would suggest to do it now, because a lot of these storms that are forming on the East Coast eventually going to be pushed by that easterly flow closer to Southwest Florida. So you can see right now a little bit of lightning associated with this line of storms and showers as well out in the Atlantic. As you take a step outside, we're off to a pretty warm but typical start. 75 in Fort Myers, 77 in Cape Coral, 76 over in Bonita Springs. Temperatures will struggle to climb into the low 90s, kind of like what we saw yesterday. That's because of the stormy weather that is on the way. So as we get through the rest of the afternoon, temperatures will be in the upper 80s, low 90s. And if you can get out before noon, I suggest you do it, because that's when we're going to start to see those showers and storms move in. And you see that in our predictor model as well. Cloudy morning and kind of the same as we move through your lunch hour. By the time we get to that 3:30 mark, you can see a lot of those storms being driven by that easterly flow across Southwest Florida. Widespread and scattered. So some of us are going to see that rain, some of us won't. Things die down a little bit after sunset, and then we continue again on Sunday. Very similar weather pattern is what we're going to see here. Maybe a little bit less cloud coverage first thing in the morning, but that cloud coverage does move in because it's associated with this line of showers and storms pushing in again from the East Coast, starting up in the afternoon, lingers well through the sunset hour, and then you could see at about 9 o'clock areas to the north, you could still see an isolated storm or two. And then by the time we get to mid-work week next week, we should return to our typical rainy season pattern. We could use the rain right now. Rainfall totals by the end of the weekend, you should see right here. Some areas will see not so much, like Immokalee, but then as you move closer to Punta Gorda, Englewood, those areas could see an inch or more. And that isn't just true for Saturday. That's even more for on Sunday. And like I said, we could use it when you're taking a look at our July stats. Because of the weather we've seen over the past several days, we're off to a bit of a cooler start for our July stats, and that's just because of those temperatures struggling to make it into the low 90s over the past several days. Rainfall wise though, we're almost 4.5 inches behind, so we are dry at the moment. Your Ingman Marine boating forecast shows that storms are likely today, so if you do have any plans, get out as early as you possibly can. That wind coming out of the east at about 10 knots, seas 1 to 2 feet. I want to give a quick check of the tropics. Things are nice and quiet in the Atlantic, the Caribbean, and also the Gulf. And taking a look at your extended forecast, you can see what I'm talking about over the next several days, things being a little bit stormy. Highs over the next several days will struggle again to make it into the low 90s. Overnight lows will be in the mid to upper 70s. Today and tomorrow, typically a little bit cloudier, but as we move through your work week, we'll see a little bit more sunshine. Time right now is 6:52. You're watching Fox 4 Morning News.